Models. What are models? Children, this is for first semester, degree first year. You are going to have the third unit, that is models. What are models? We should check down first of all what are models. Models are nothing but it's a type of verb. In English grammar, a model is a verb that combines with another verb to indicate mood or tense. In English grammar, a model is a verb that combines with another verb to indicate mood or its tense. సో వాటి మూడు తెలియచేయడానికి కానీ అది ఉన్న కాలాన్ని తెలియచేయడానికి కానీ ఈ మోడల్ అనేదాన్ని దీన్ని వన్ వే దిస్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ మోడల్ వర్బ్ and are also called models. So a model also known as a model auxiliary. Auxiliary means helping verb. Models అంటే auxiliary verbs కి అసలు auxiliary అంటేనే helping verb. కానీ ఆక్సిలరీస్ కూడా అవి ఆక్సిలరీస్ తోటి అవి కంబైన్ అవుతాయి అన్నమాట. దే ఆర్ ఎ మోడల్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో నోన్ యాజ్ ఎ మోడల్ ఆక్సిలరీ. దాన్ని మోడల్ ఆక్సిలరీ అని కూడా అనవచ్చు. ఆక్సిలరీ వర్బ్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ మోడల్స్ బట్ దే ఆర్ ఆల్ కంబైన్డ్ విత్ ఆక్సిలరీ ఆర్ ఏ మోడల్ వర్బ్. ఆక్సిలరీ వర్బ్స్ కానీ మోడల్ వర్బ్ కానీ అనొచ్చు. సో దీస్ ఆర్ లిమిటెడ్, కొన్ని ఉంటాయి మోడల్ వర్బ్స్. సో అవి ఏం ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేస్తాయి? దే ఎక్స్ప్రెసెస్ ఎబిలిటీ, పాసిబిలిటీ, పర్మిషన్, పొలైట్ క్వశ్చన్స్, అడ్వైజ్ ఆర్ సజెషన్స్, necessity and conclusion. So what they expresses? The model auxiliaries, they expresses ability, possibility, permission, polite questions, advice or suggestions, necessity and conclusions. So in further you will see what is ability, what is possibility, and how they expresses the permission. So the expressions of these tenses are called models. There are two types of modal verbs. How many are there? There are two types of modal verbs. Pure modals and semi-modals. What are they? Pure modals and semi-modals. There are also modal phrases. Leave them. You should remember only pure modals and semi-modals. There are also modal phrases. So what are they? Most linguists agree that there are 9 pure or core modals in English. So we already informed you that pure modals and semi-modals. In pure modals, there are 9. What are they? Can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would. How many? 9 core modals. These are pure modals and are also called pure modal auxiliaries. Can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would. These are 9 pure modals. And coming to the semi-modals, need, ought, used, dare. The semi-modals are only 4. Those are 9 and these are 4. Total how many? 13. So these are 9 and these are 4. The semi-modals are need, ought, used and dare. So you see this table. So this is ability. So for ability, what is used? Can and could. And for permission, it is can, could and may. And for advice or suggestion, you should. Obligation, that is the necessity. So for necessity, what we could use? Necessity and conclusion like that. What can we use? Must and have to. Obligation is for, and for obligation and a necessity or this thing we could use must and have to. possibility, might, may, could, can. These are the modal verbs. So these are the examples for ability, can and could. David can speak 3 languages. He could speak fluent French when he was 5. He could speak. So these are examples of can and could. Can, could and may. Can I sit in that chair, please? Could I open the window? May I borrow your dictionary? And for advice or suggestion, should is used. You should visit your dentist at least twice a year. It is one way, it is a suggestion or an advice. You should try to lose weight. Obligation, must and have to. I must memorize all of these rules about tenses. So I have to memorize. Sure, it is an obligation. It is necessary. So you have to take off your shoes before you get into the mosque. This is also an obligation, if not a necessary action. Possibility. Might, may, could, can. He looks nice, but it might be very expensive. It looks nice, but it might be very expensive. Richard may be coming to see us tomorrow. Maybe. So this is the possibility. So use of modals. What are the uses of these modals? Can expresses ability in the present or future. సో ప్రస్తుతం కానీ ఇప్పుడు జరుగుతుంది అని కానీ లేకుంటే ఫ్యూచర్లో కానీ ఇలా జరగవచ్చు అని చెప్పడానికి we will use can. What else can she do? She can write programs in C. Can you write a program using Java? No, I can't. So can is used. What else can she do in the present? She can write programs in C. Can write. So in present also she could speak with can. Can you write a program using Java? That is for future. No, I can't. This is negative. Maybe this is a negative sense. Even then, it is for the use of tense. A past tense form of can is could. Past tense form of can is could. Could express ability. So what will could express? Could expresses the ability. I could solve this puzzle within no time when I was young. So the negative forms of can and could or cannot. So the negative forms of can and could or cannot and couldn't, can't and couldn't. So expressing possibility of may and might. First we have come to the ability. First we have expressed ability. So we are going to read about ability, possibility, permission, polite request, advice or suggestions, necessity and conclusion. So coming to the first slide, we have completed ability. Now we are getting into the possibility. Ability we have completed. See, can and can in the present and future and could in the past. And coming to the possibility. Possibility is may and might. May expresses possibility in the present or future. Might in the past. Just like ability. Just like ability can for present and future and could for past. Could for and that is past tense is for could. So coming to the expressing of possibility, may and might. May expresses possibility in the present or future. May expresses possibility in the present or future. Might is the past tense of may. See these examples. It also expresses the possibility in the present or future. However, might indicates lesser possibility than may. చెయ్యొచ్చు అన్నమాట. However, might indicates lesser possibility than may. So, for example, you may get an easy question paper this time. ఖచ్చితంగా అంటే మే అంటే ఏమో రావచ్చు. మైట్ అంటే అస్సలు చెప్పలేమని. It might not rain tomorrow or it may rain tomorrow. The negatives of may and might are may not and might not respectively. Remember, not use the short form nt with these models. So may, might not అనేది might not, may not అనేది లేదు అసలు. నో నెగిటివ్ పాసిబిలిటీ, దీనికి ఎంట్ అనేది యూజ్ చేయడానికి అవ్వదన్నమాట. మే, మైట్, దట్స్ ఆల్. దిస్ ఈస్ ఫర్ ద ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఆఫ్ పాసిబిలిటీ. Coming to the possibility, maybe is an adverb which means possible. Maybe is an adverb కింద కూడా వాడొచ్చు maybe. It is usually used at the beginning of the sentence. Maybe she knows how to test the software. Maybe she knows how to test the software. She knows how to test the software. తెలియొచ్చు ఇక్కడ maybe. Maybe he is the team leader of the project. అవ్వచ్చు. So it is the possibility. And could and can also be used for possibility. Could, can కూడా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు possibility. ఎలాగా? Why did Prem come to class today? Why did Prem come to class today? It's a question. I don't know. He could be sick. So could, can ఇలా కూడా వాడచ్చు అన్నమాట. See, expressing permission. So we have completed ability, we have completed the possibility. Now we are coming into the expressing of permission. And for permission, what are the things we could use? May and can. Asking permission in formal way is may, and can is informal or intimate way. So, can I use this computer or may I use this computer? Asking for permission. Sure, you may, or if not sure, you can. Giving permission also. Can is used for, what is the thing? Can is used, may and can is used for expressing permission. So the negative of may and can be used for denial of permission. Denial of permissions means to refuse, refusing the permission. The negative of may and can be used for denying of permission. In what way? Is it okay if I delete this line from the program? No, you may not. Or if not, you can't. The program will crash. So for denying the permission also, you could use can. No, you may not, or you can't. The program will crash. So for denying the permission also, the negative form can could be used. Expressing polite questions. Can, may, could. So for polite questions, expression, what can be used? Can, may, and could. Can, may, could, would are used to express polite questions. Can I is less polite. Can I is less polite than the other two. So may, could అనేవి బాగా polite. Can I అనేది అంత polite కాదన్నమాట. So, but whatever it is, may and could are more polite than can. May I is less polite than could I. So, అన్నిటికన్నా ఇక్కడ, so in all these may I, can I, could I, which one is more polite means could I. Could I is the ultimate expression for more polite. Expressing more polite is could I. Can I please borrow your lab manual? May I please borrow your lab manual? Would I please borrow your lab manual? Could I please borrow your? So the last one, could I please borrow your lab manual is the ultimate expression of polite questions. Expressing polite. So till now what we have completed? Ability, possibility, permission, and expressing polite questions. Now we are getting into the advice or suggestions. Expressing advice or suggestion should, ought to, and had better all have the same meaning. So it అన్నిటికీ దరిదాపు ఒకటే మీనింగ్ ఉంటుంది. Should, ought to, and had better. Ought to is usually not used in negative questions and had better is not used in questions. So ఇక్కడ ought to అనేది questions లోకి రాదు, అస్సలు రాదన్నమాట. I am tired. You should. You ought to. Better go home and take rest. So maybe ఖచ్చితంగా నువ్వు అయ్యే ఉంటావు. You would better not stay up late night. I am already late. I should ought to. I had better go. So ought to anedi no any question form, but it can be used for the suggestions, for expressing advice or suggestion. So should and ought to is very much should and ought to is very much better using in advice and suggestions. And coming to expressing necessity and conclusion. So coming to the expressing of necessity and conclusion is have to and must. So have to and must. Have to, have got to and must expresses that something is necessary. ఇది చాలా అవసరము అని చెప్పేది ఎప్పుడు హ్యావ్ టు, హ్యావ్ గాట్ టు అండ్ మస్ట్. ఈ మూడు కూడా ఏదో అవసరము, ఇది తప్పదు అని చెప్పినప్పుడు యూజ్ చేసేది హ్యావ్ టు, హ్యావ్ గాట్ టు అండ్ మస్ట్. హ్యావ్ టు ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ మచ్ మోర్ ఫ్రీక్వెంట్లీ ఇన్ ఎవ్రీడే స్పీచ్ అండ్ రైటింగ్ దాన్ మస్ట్. హ్యావ్ టు అనేది ఫ్రీక్వెంట్గా ఇన్ ఎవ్రీడే, యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ దట్, యూ జస్ట్ డూ దిస్. సో హ్యావ్ టు అనేది ఫ్రీక్వెంట్గా మనం వాడేది. హ్యావ్ గాట్ టు ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ ఇన్ ఇన్ఫార్మల్ కన్వర్జేషన్స్. హ్యావ్ గాట్ టు అనేది ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తామమ్మా? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ ఇన్ఫార్మల్ కన్వర్జేషన్స్. ఐ హ్యావ్ మై ప్రాజెక్ట్ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ టుమారో. ఐ హ్యావ్ టు work on my PowerPoint slides. So see the example, I have my project presentation tomorrow. I have to work on my PowerPoint slides. No thanks, I have got to go now. So this is expressing the necessity. This is expressing the necessity. Have to, not have to, go to is usually used in questions forms of do or used in questions. Do we have to take our certificates for the interview? So, do we have to take our certificates? This is in the question form. Have to అనేది ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తాం? Forms of questions. So, then past tense ఏంటి? The past tense of have to, had to and must meaning necessity is had to. వీటన్నిటికీ past tense have to కి had to. Must కి meaning necessity. Must అంటే nothing but necessity. Must is also used to express logical conclusions. Logical conclusion is the best guess the speaker makes based on the information available. See, the example C. There is nobody in the conference room. They must be in the lounge for a break. This is given by the speaker who is speaking. He must have got a lot of work. So who is speaking will use this must. Must is used by the speaker who is speaking. There is nobody in the conference room. They must be in the lounge for a break. Logical conclusion. This is for using the logical. Must is used for the logical conclusions based on the information available. Must along with not is used for prohibition. You must not use mobile phones during the mock examination. Must along with. మస్ట్ అనేది విత్తో పాటు యూజ్ చేయడానికి కుదరదు. మస్ట్ అలాంగ్ విత్ నాట్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ ఫర్ ప్రొహిబిషన్. సో దానికి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూడండి. యూ మస్ట్ నాట్ యూజ్ మొబైల్ ఫోన్స్ డ్యూరింగ్ ద ఎగ్జామినేషన్. సో till now what you have taken is, you could just, we will go through. See, use of modals. What are these modals? First one is ability. So for ability, what is used? Can and could. For future also can. Present and future is can and past tense is could. And expressing possibility, may and might, and the past tense of it is might. And may, the example, can, could also be used for. Can, could is also be used for possibility. And third one is permission. For permission, may and can. And for expressing polite questions, it is can, may, could, and the ultimate expression of polite is could. And coming to the advice or suggestion, it is should and ought to. Should and ought to. And also had better, past tense. So, and for expressing necessity and conclusion, and it is must. Have got to and must. Have, got to, and must is the expressing necessity and conclusion. Remember all these things, and for you, the error correction will become very easy for all of you. Note down these modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries or modals, only few. Only there are 6 in this. So for the past tense of the necessity and conclusion is must. The past tense of necessity and conclusion is must. Thank you all. Thank you all. Very good. Take care.